Class is back in session, and remember again, I am not your doctor, okay? So let's see what we're talking about today. Today's topic will be acne. All right, page 11. I'm sure you guys know acne typically pops up in our teen stages, going through those hormonal changes. So we are going to talk about it. I'm sure this will also hit upon as adults when you go through certain things, and you may end up dealing with acne as well too. So let's dive into it. All right, so the condition, acne. The familiar red and white pimples of acne are caused by pores that are blocked and often infected. Although acne is most common in adolescents, more than 80% of those between ages 12 and 21 are afflicted. It now appears with increasing frequency in adults. Let's see. All right. Researchers have shown that adopting the typical American diet, high in sugar and processed foods, contributes to acne in cultures where acne was uncommon or unheard of. As most people are aware, hormones play a significant role in acne. Normally, the body produces sebum, an oily lubricant, and secretes it through pronunciation. I feel like I know this word, I just can't pronounce it right now. Where is it? Sebaceous. Okay. Normally, the body produces sebum, an oily lubricant, and secretes it through sebaceous glands to the skin. This lubricant is necessary to protect the skin from elements and to keep it moist. During adolescence and other times of hormonal change, fluctuating hormones change this process and create several conditions that are likely to produce acne. For one, sebum production increases and the oil, instead of passing harmlessly through the glands, hardens and clogs up the I know how to pronounce that, but I can't pronounce it right now. I need to hear somebody say it. Hold up. Glandular. I know how to say it. Glandular canals. As a result, a red bump, a pimple, appears on the skin. Second, there's also increased production of keratin, a protective protein that covers the skin. Third, the same hormones can cause an increase in the number of sebaceous glands. Sebaceous, did I say it right again? Y'all, again, I am not no PH doctor, no, none of that. So for all you scholars out there who may criticize me for not knowing the pronunciation of stuff, keep it to yourself. Sebaceous. Okay. Second, there is also an increased production of creatine, a protective protein that covers the skin. Third, the same hormones cause an increase in protective protein that covers the skin. Third, the same hormones cause an increase in the number of sebaceous glands, so there are more opportunities for acne to develop. All of these factors can lead to clogged and infected pores, resulting in increased bacteria and yeast overgrowth in the skin. Overgrowth of these organisms cause skin inflammation. Superficial inflammation results in pustule formation and skin redness. Inflammation that occurs deeper in the skin can result in the formation of nodules and cysts and possibly scars. One must also consider the role of food sensitivity, which can cause or worsen acne. These are discussed further in the food to avoid section. In addition, In addition, yeast overgrowth can be an underlying cause of acne. This is most common after chronic antibiotic use when friendly bacteria are destroyed, setting up the overgrowth of candida. Let me make sure I pronounce that right. That's yeast, basically.
Candida.
Yeah, candida. Candida. Many people on long-term antibiotics used for the treatment of acne, which sets up not only a further acne problem but potential digestive problems as well. Finally, nutritional deficiencies often need to be addressed to improve acne. Zinc, essential fatty acids, and other nutrients are critical in preventing acne. If you suffer from acne, be wary of the usual conventional treatments. Most prescription drugs for acne are either harsh topical lotions, which can cause dryness, redness, scaling, and sun sensitivity, or antibiotics, which disrupt the natural balance of intestinal flora and may give you yeast infections and diarrhea. Instead, try a natural treatment plan for acne that emphasizes dietary changes, detoxification, stress reduction, and natural hormone balancing and identification of possible food allergies. I'm gonna read that little section over again because it was a lot of key things inside of that these doctors put in there. All right. If you suffer from acne, be wary of usual conventional treatments. Most prescription drugs for acne are either harsh topical lotions, which can cause dryness, redness, scaling, and sun sensitivity, or antibiotics, which disrupt the natural balance of intestinal flora and may give you yeast infections and diarrhea. Instead, try a natural treatment plan for acne that emphasizes dietary changes, detoxification, stress reduction, natural hormone balancing, and identification of possible food allergies. All right, guys, I hope y'all took notes on that part. Causes of acne. Let's go over the causes. All right. Hormones can fluctuate at times other than adolescence, most notably during pregnancy, around the time of menstrual cycles, menopause, and during periods of emotional stress. So, it has a little box right here that says surprising facts about acne. A key hormone during male adolescence is testosterone. More important, there is greater activity of the enzymes 5-alpha reductase in the skin. I don't know what that is.
Reductase
in the skin, 5-alpha reductase. An enzyme that catalyzes reduction. Examples of reductase. Okay. In the skin, which converts testosterone to a metabolite known as DHT. These hormones, as well as the delicate balance of estrogen and progesterone. Did I say that right? Progesterone. I can't say it right. Progesterone. These hormones, as well as the delicate balance of estrogen and progesterone, along with stress hormones, play a role in female adolescence as well as in adult female and male acne. So basically, having in adults, as you get older and you have issues with acne, a fun fact about it is estrogen and progesterone plays a huge part if those things aren't balanced properly. If adults end up getting acne, male and female. That was a fun fact that it said. But it just doesn't include like if you have like food allergies and all the other stuff that can cause acne, such as stress and everything. Okay. We're still gonna go over causes of acne. All contraceptives can also affect hormonal production. Acne can appear on babies as well. This is normal and goes away with time. It will be a mistake, however, to attribute acne slowly to fluctuating hormones. Foods. It would be a mistake, however, to attribute acne solely to fluctuating hormones. The second biggest contributor to acne is poor nutrition. Fat, sugar, processed foods accelerate skin inflammation and acne. They also contribute to constipation, and thus the body responds by trying to expel the poison through a different avenue via the skin. Y'all heard that? Symptoms. Symptoms. Each of the following symptoms can appear on the face, the chest, or the back. Red spots, bumps, or pustules, sometimes inflamed and painful, whiteheads, blackheads, oily skin. Root causes: genetics, hormonal fluctuation or imbalance, poor diet, emotional stress, nutritional deficiencies, poor digestion, toxic body system, food sensitivities, yeast overgrowth, insulin resistant, elevated blood sugar levels. Okay. This has a study on the side. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirmed the benefits of a low glycemic diet for improving acne. Vulgar. All these big words with these doctors and stuff. Listen. Hurt my brain. Okay. A low glycemic I know I'm not the only one who be having an issue with pronouncing words. I'm sure if y'all sat up there and read the back of the ingredients, you wouldn't be able to read half of the words besides the word that say water and salt and sugar on that. So leave me alone. If anybody is messing with me, leave it in the comments. Cares nothing about it. I know I'm not the only one. They connect. I need you to pronounce it. Glycemic. Alright, a low glycemic diet means the foods are less likely to increase glucose and insulin levels. The 12-week study involved 43 male acne patients, 15 to 25 years of age. The participants were put on low glycemic, low diet composed of 25% energy from protein and 45 from low glycemic index carbohydrates, while the control group was on a typical American carbohydrate-rich diet. Acne lesions counts and severity were assessed during monthly visits, and insulin sensitivity was measured at baseline. And at 12 weeks, researchers found the total lesion counts in the low glycemic group had decreased by 22, whereas the control group had a decrease of approximately 12. Okay. So, more people on the low glycemic acid the low glycemic diet, they had a less count of, their count of acne decreased, other than the other group who was on the American Standard Diet. Their amount of acne decreased only about, 12%, approximately 12. Okay. We went over root causes, testing techniques. The following tests can be helped in choosing a therapy that will be the most beneficial. Stool or blood analysis for fungal overgrowth, food allergy sensitivity, saliva hormone analysis for estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, balance, cortisol, DHEA. Nutritional testing for nutritional deficiencies, blood glucose testing. Treatments, diet, recommended food. Recommended food. In general, acne sufferers should follow a simple diet of basic unprocessed foods. Dark green or orange vegetables are especially helpful for their carotenoids, which help maintain and repair the skin. Eat them raw or lightly cooked to retain their nutrients and fibers. Guys, remember carotenoids from the last video. Those are typically like your carrots, papayas, everything oranges as well too. Sweet potatoes, all those things. And then green foods. You guys know what your green vegetables are as well too. But look this stuff up, y'all. A quarter cup of ground flax seeds provides plenty of fiber for proper elimination, as well as helpful essential fatty acids. Take with at least 8 ounces of clean water, quality water daily. Nuts and seeds, such as almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds, are good sources of skin healthy vitamin E and essential fatty acids. Quality protein sources are beans, peas, lentils, eggs, and fresh cold water fish such as salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Herring fish? Never heard of that. If I'm pronouncing it right.
Herring fish.
I just said right. Herring fish. I've never heard of that fish. Okay, meat products should be hormone and antibiotic free and limited. Meat products should be hormone and antibiotic free and limited. Let's see if halal food halal meats has antibiotics. No, halal meat does not typically contain antibiotics. All right, that's one. Halal meat. Guys, remember, again, halal meat, that is typically what you will find at your Mediterranean stores, your Middle Eastern stores. That's typically what Muslims eat. People over in the Middle East, Indians, all those guys and girls, men and women, beautiful people. That's what they eat. Again, halal meat, the difference is how they slaughter the meat. Halal meat is just slaughtered with a little cut on the animal, and they allow they allow the blood to drain out slowly, so it's a slow, calm kill, and they pray over the meat as well too, saying God's name. American style meat is basically slaughtered. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Animal crying and complete shock, utterly pain, all that stuff. So that's the difference. Again, halal meat has no antibiotics in it. What's the other one? Hormones. Does halal meat have hormones? Halal meat is generally considered to be hormone free. Halal meat production practices rooted in Islamic dietary laws typically prohibit the use of growth hormones and antibiotics in raising livestock. This is because Islamic law emphasizes the importance of raising animals naturally and ensuring the purity of food. Ensuring the purity of food. So, guys, again, I eat halal meat. I do not get my meats packaged up from your Walmarts and Publix, nothing like that. Halal meat is the way to go. I'm not trying to convert anybody to be a Muslim. However, different cultures have different benefits that will help out there's always a reason why different cultures do different things. Some you should take and adopt as your own, and some you should leave where it's at. When it comes to health, I think the other cultures have it down pat besides this American culture. However, each is to their own. Do your own research and do whatever you want to do. Okay, boo-boo? All right. Again, I'm going to read right here, though. It say, meat production should be hormone and antibiotic free and limited. And y'all know what we just read. So, pick and choose your poison. Drink a glass of clean quality water every 2 waking hours to flush toxins out of the body and to maintain good general health. Remember, guys, last video we talked about putting a pinch of salt in that water. That is going to help to eliminate the toxins out of the body, okay? It also said in the Bible as well to putting that salt in the water, it purified the water. I'm just saying, but do your own research, okay? Because again, I am not your doctor. All right? The Mediterranean diet. Oh, look at here. The Mediterranean diet, which is rich in plant foods and omega-3 fatty acids, have been shown to make people less prone to acne. Look at that. I could have read that part before going all the way to Google. See? I don't suffer that bad from acne, so I've never even read the chapter about acne, but here you go. I guess again it's because I kind of do eat like I don't eat like a full-on American diet. I'll say that. All right. So, if you must use topical or oral antibiotics for acne, be sure to eat some. If you must use topical or oral antibiotics for acne, be sure to eat some live, unsweetened yogurt every day. Antibiotics destroy the friendly bacteria in your digestive tract, which are necessary for good health, and yogurt will replace them. All right, food to avoid. Eliminate junk and processed foods such as refined grains, colas, and candy. Colas is like your sodas, all right? These products are a large source of toxins in the average diet. Sugar encourages oil production and provides food for bacteria and yeast. Do not consume foods that contain added sugar. Avoid artificial sugar substitutes like saccharin or Child, these big words, I tell you. I don't know why they just can't keep it simple. I assume keeping it simple is going to help the public to know when bullshit is being said. So they got to make it sound real sophisticated. All right. Saccharin, and what was that other word? Aspartame. I think it's pronounced aspartame.
Aspartame.
Yeah, aspartame. Although, let's go back over. Avoid artificial sugar substitutes like saccharin and aspartame. Okay, so Artificial, if you read on the back, let me see if I got a piece of food that say artificial sugar substitutes like saccharin and aspartame. Let me see. Oh, let me get the Jiffy Lube cornbread. I call this bitch Jiffy Lube. What lube come from? Where the lube come from? It's Jiffy cornbread. Let's look at the ingredients. See if it has. Really? Alright. It didn't have it in the Jiffy cornbread, those words, but saccharin and aspartame, those are two substitutes of artificial sugar. Although any food can conceivably result in an allergic response, by far the most frequent triggers are wheat, sugar, chocolate, and corn. Try the elimination diet described on page 316 to determine whether a food allergy is causing your problem, or see a natural health care practitioner for testing. Saturated and hydrogenated fats are particularly difficult to digest, and they worsen acne. Stay away from fried foods and solid fats such as margarine, lard, and vegetable shortening. And an acidic internal environment encourages acne, so avoid alcohol, sugar, chocolate, fried foods, and soda, and eliminate meat products. Coffee and other caffeinated products may aggravate skin conditions. If they cause problems for you, cut them out and drink herbal teas instead. People with carbohydrate sensitivity can notice improvement in their skin by reducing their carbohydrate intake and increasing protein sources. This is because elevated levels of the blood sugar regulating hormone insulin is increased skin. Hold on. This is because elevating levels of blood sugar regulating hormone insulin increase skin inflammation. Iodine may trigger acne. Dairy products and iodine may trigger acne. Dairy products and kelp products contain iodine. Dairy products and kelp products. What's kelp products? These contain iodine. Okay. It says iodine may trigger acne. Dairy products typically have iodine in it, and kelp products. Okay, Super 7 prescriptions. Prescription number 1, Vitex, chasteberry, chaste tree. So that's a herb. Vitex berry.
Vitex.
So Vitex. Chaste tree. It's a chaste tree. Okay. Take 160 milligrams. Let's see where you can find Vitex at. You can find it in pill form or tincture form at Walgreens, Amazon. You can actually get the tree. Walmart. All right. Take 160 milligrams of a standardized Vitex extract. Okay. Or 40 drops of the tincture form daily. Okay. Vitex is an excellent hormone balancer to reduce acne formation and is effective for men and women. Use this super supplement on a hormone balancing herbal formula for at least 6 weeks. If you see improvement, continue with the same dose as long as it remains effective. Do not use it if you are on birth control pills or are pregnant. Okay, so the chasteberry. Let's see. That's not in here. Here it is, Vitex. Vitex Angus cactus. Medical use acne, amenorrhea. What the fuck is that? I mean, what the heck is that? I'm trying to stop cursing. Amenorrhea. Acne, well, medical uses acne, amenorrhea, fibrosis, breast syndrome, infertility, irregular menstruation, dysmorphia, improved lactation, hot flashes, ovarian cysts, PMS, urine fibroids. So that is what Vitex is typically used for. Those are the medical conditions that it's used for. Parts used is the dried fruit. It could be used in the forms of a tincture, capsule, tea, or tablets. Potential side effects: occasional digestive upset, headaches, skin rash. Do not use if you are taking the birth control pill. Avoid during pregnancy unless specifically prescribed by a practitioner. Comments: it's the most versatile female hormone balancing herb. It's the most versatile female hormone. It's the most versatile female hormone balancing herb. Though that was a tongue twister for me. Vitex. Y'all put that in your notes. I hope y'all put that in the notes. The medical use that is typically used for, it seems like it's great for women who are dealing with hormonal issues or things within the female organs that's causing health conditions that result from hormonal issues. It's talking about cysts and fibroids, ovarian cysts, PMS, fibrocystic breast syndrome, infertility as well too. For those women who are dealing with infertility, Vitex. All right. And it says you can drink it as a tea or take 40 drops of a tincture form in a tincture form daily. A lot of times, for those who may not know, when it comes to tinctures, you can actually drop those drops inside of water or teas, whatever it is that you're drinking. Super prescription number 2, essential fatty acids. Take 1 to 2 tablespoons of flaxseed oil or 3 to 5 grams of fish oil daily. Essential fatty acids formulations that contain flax seeds, fish, or a mixture of omega-3, 6, and 9 fatty acids are helpful for acne and reduce skin inflammation. Take as directed on container. It may take 4 to 8 weeks for improvements to be noticed. All right. Superfood number 3, zinc. Not superfood. Super prescription number 3 is zinc. Take 50 milligrams of zinc twice daily with meals for 3 months, and then reduce the dosage to 50 milligrams daily for long-term supplementation. It says twice and then 1 daily. It should be taken in conjunction with copper, 3 to 5 milligrams. Zinc is one of the best minerals to use for the treatment of acne. It works to reduce the buildup of DHT and promotes skin healing. It may take up to 3 months for benefits to occur. Do not use zinc sulfate, which is not readily absorbed. Alright, so don't use zinc sulfate. Super prescription number 4, burdock roots. Take 300 to 500 milligrams of the capsule form, 30 drops of tincture, or 1 cup of tea 3 times daily. Burdock root works as a blood purifier and detoxifier, and it improves elimination. It also has hormone balancing properties. Take it for a minimum of 8 weeks. Let's look up burdock roots. I have me some burdock roots. If you guys need some burdock root, let me know. Again, the link is down below. Burdock root, the medical uses is for skin conditions such as rashes and acne, to improve liver function, detoxification, and antimicrobial. Parts that's used is the root. You can use it in a form of a tincture or a capsule. The potential side effects is none known. In comments, it's a good general detoxifier, especially for skin conditions. There's your burdock root, guys. Again, if you need some burdock root, let me know. Link down below. All right. Super prescription number 5, tea tree oil. Apply solution by dabbing it onto blemishes twice daily. Is available in many over-the-counter acne preparations. A 5% solution of tea tree oil is diluted in diluted water, acts similarly to benzoyl peroxide, but without the drying side effects. Since tea tree oil is quite potent, test the solution on a small area of your skin first. Now, only thing with tea tree oil from my experience, sometimes it can leave a dark mark on your skin after you got done using it for a pimple. Again, the pimple will go, the dark mark will go away, but sometimes tea tree oil will leave a dark mark on your skin. However, when I did it and I got the dark mark, I didn't actually dilute it with water. So you may want to try it out with diluting it with water, and it may give you a different effect where you don't end up being left with a mark on your face. But try it out and see. All right, that's tea tree oil. Then we have super prescription number 6. Y'all already know. Difficult word. Googleipic. That's what I'm just saying. Super prescription number 6, Googleipic. Googleipic has been shown in research to reduce acne, particularly cystic acne. Take an abstract containing 25 milligrams of Googleipstroms and active component twice daily. Let me see if that's in here. That was a word. Hey, gotta stop cursing. That was a word for you. Okay. All right, super prescription number 7, vitamin A. Vitamin A is helpful for the skin and has been shown in studies to reduce sebum production and keratin production. Take 5,000 IU to 10,000 IU or higher daily under the guidance of a doctor. Research has shown that doses of 1,000 IU or higher are effective for acne. These doses require a doctor's supervision. IU, again, that means international units. If I'm saying it wrong, if it does not mean that, again, I am not your doctor. So for those who are doctors and you want to correct me, please put it down in the chat below. And there you go. The problem with vitamin A is that higher dosage are needed to be effective for acne, and these may cause side effects. A way around this problem is to use a lower dosage along with other nutrients that work synergetically for skin health, such as selenium, vitamin E, and zinc. Pregnant women or those trying to conceive should not use more than 5,000 IU daily. All right, there you go. Those are your prescriptions for acne. All right, general recommendations. Saw palmetto blocks excessive DHT production and is effective for both sexes. Take 160 milligrams of an 85 to 95% liposterolic standardized extract or 30 drops of tincture twice daily. Guys, these are herbs that is talking about of what you can take. So palmetto, saw palmetto. Let me show y'all what this herb is. All right, saw palmetto, medical uses: acne, baldness, prostate enlargement, bladder inflammation, prevention. Hold on, let me read that all over again. Medical use for saw palmetto is typically used for acne, baldness, prostate enlargement, bladder infection prevention for men. Polycystic ovarian syndrome, and prostates. All right. Parts used is the berry. It can be used in the form of a tincture, capsule, or tablet. Potential side effects: rare digestive upset. Comments: it's the most well-researched herb for the prostate. All right, man, out there who you want to make sure that your prostate takes stays in good health, saw palmetto. All right. Dandelion root supports your liver, which may be overtaxed with toxins. This herb is also a gentle laxative and can facilitate waste removal. Take 300 to 500 milligrams of the capsule form 30 drops of tincture or 1 cup of the tea 3 times daily. All right, dandelion. Then we have milk thistle. This also supports liver detoxification. Find a product that standardized. These big words make my head hurt. All right. Find a product that's standardized for 70 to 85% silymarin content and take 200 to 250 milligrams twice a day. Passion flower and hops are used when stress is contributing to your acne. Drink a cup of these calming teas whenever you need to wind down. Passion flower and hops. All right. Vitamin E complex. Well, let's go back over that. Passion flower and hops helps to reduce stress. It's a calming tea. Both of those herbs. All right. Vitamin E complex enhances the beneficial effects of selenium and vitamin A. Take 400 to 800 IU or mix vitamin E complex with tocopherols and tocotrienols. Listen, Google that shit. Google it. I'm trying so hard not to curse. Okay, just Google it, y'all. It's making my head hurt. These big words. Whew. All right. Chromium helps with blood sugar regulation, which can be an important factor with acne. Take 200 to 400 mcg daily. What does mcg stand for? Micrograms. I figured it was something smaller than milligrams. Micrograms. Okay, vitamin B6 is useful for premenstrual acne. Take a 50 milligram B complex before and during premenstrual flare-ups. Oregano oil destroys yeast overgrowth associated with acne formation. Take 500 milligrams twice daily or use a liquid form. Natural progesterone cream is effective for premenstrual and menopause acne. To improve premenstrual and premenopause acne, apply 20 milligrams once daily for 10 days before your expected menstrual flow. Menopause women can apply 20 milligrams 1 to 2 times daily for 3 or all weeks of the month. Colloidal silver gel has an antimicrobial action. Dab it into pimples twice daily. Chamomile. I have that tea, but I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right.
Chamomile.
I am. Chamomile has an anti-inflammatory property as well as a soothing effect on the nervous system. Chamomile. It has a soothing effect on the nervous system. Okay. I actually didn't know that part. Chamomile medical use is used for indigestive nervousness, colic, eczema, gingivitis, diarrhea, insomnia, anxiety, ulcers, and inflammatory bowel disease. Parts used is the flower. It can be used in the form of tea, tinctures, or capsule. Potential side effects, rare allergic reactions. Comments is helpful for a wide variety of digestive ailments. Okay. All right. Here's on the side a study that was done. So it says a double blind study of 91 people with moderately severe acne found that 90 milligrams of zinc sufficiently improved the acne more than a placebo did. One study showed that a 5% tea tree oil gel extract was comparable to benzoyl peroxide in the treatment of mild to moderate acne. Tea tree oil users experience fewer side effects: dryness, burning, redness, and itching. Alright guys, that is your class on acne. Remember, the key things that we took from this: acne is typically caused by foods, hormonal imbalance as well too, allergic reactions as well too, and overgrowth of yeast in your body. Detoxifying that yeast out of your body, but also putting in the good bacteria is a great help with it. It also says in here again, like what we already read over, that using prescription medicines and antibiotics is typically not recommended because they are high when it comes to throwing off the balance in the body when it comes to good bacteria and bad bacteria. And when you don't have that balance in there, then that can cause an overgrowth of yeast as well too, and your body can basically make the acne situation worse if you're taking those things. So your best route when it comes to acne is doing natural supplements and clearing up your diet. Staying away from dairy products, staying away from sugars as well too, and processed sugars, fake sugars. Staying away from those things, artificial sugars. Staying away from those things. The typical, some good herbs that will help with that is your zinc, chamomile, I think I said it correctly, tea tree oil, burdock root, essential fatty acids as well. So with the fatty acids, that's your flaxseed oil and your fish oil, vitamin A as well, and Google lipid. So guys, there you have it. Again, I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys next time in the next class. And remember, I am not your doctor, and I'm damn sure not even a teacher because I can't even pronounce words right. So listen, do your own research. This, again, is all about us researching and learning together. There you go. See y'all next time.